MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Reynaldo Lopez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Reynaldo Lopez has really quietly burst onto the scene. Good control, good fastball too, low to mid-90s fastball. His off-speed pitches are also in play. Not afraid to throw the breaking ball at any count. A pitcher, not necessarily a thrower.
Stepping up to the plate, Mallex Smith. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball.
First pitch, 1-10.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And here's the speedster Dee Gordon. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's 6 out.
Now the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Dan Vogelbach is next, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Marco Gonzalez gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
He's set and the pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
So here's Yoan Moncada. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's set. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Abreu, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Abreu rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Left fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Batting pitch.
Into the box,
The left
Eloy
field.
Jimenez. A bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set, and the 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
The count is 1-2.
Count still at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Stepping in now, Dom Thompson-Williams, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Ball.
And that misses 1-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's Moncada, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Next for Seattle, Austin Nola. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Nola, most of the time he can be found behind the plate, but he's roaming the outfield in this one.
Yeah, crazy athlete, Matty. One thing that does travel to whatever position he's at is that he's got an absolute cannon. That's why he can go to the outfield and moonlight out there. No one's going to test his arm. And then to go back behind the dish and shut down a running game, this guy's a special talent.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yep, 1-2.
Has a look, now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. First and second now, one man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Robert is there now, and he has it. Two gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 8.
Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Has a look, now the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann.
James McCann.
First pitch on its way. Now McCann with a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
At the plate, Luis Robert. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Fraley is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 Chi Sox. Leading off the inning, Mallex Smith, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Three balls and a strike to count to Mallex Smith. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. None left for Seattle. They're down 4-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Jose Abreu.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Yasmani Grandal. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded by Gordon. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up. Out in front of it, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, but they're in front 4-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And next, the dangerous power threat, Daniel Vogelbach. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Fouled off. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Dom Thompson-Williams.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Encarnacion has got it, and the side is retired. ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
Ground ball left side. Crawford has it. And there's one down now.
The batter, the right fielder, Leury Garcia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Another 1-2 delivery. Lays off 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Hit to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Into the box now, James McCann. Fouled off. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Tag there from Gordon, and they got him at second base.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. Gordon over to his right, and that ends the inning. Good guys held in check here. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Okay, thank you,
The
Heidi.
left fielder, number 23, Austin Nola.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Tom Murphy.
Standing in, Tom Murphy. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now a flare out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
So now to the plate, Jake Fraley. No balls and a strike to count. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Jimenez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting,
Malik Smith the next to hit. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 2 out with the man at first. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert.
Luis Robert.
He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1, here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Crawford onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Yoan.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Nestor Cortes Jr., a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Nestor Cortes.
Yoan Moncada will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A 2-run job by Yoan Moncada. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's why you got to pay attention in the on-deck circle. He was calibrating his heater right there, checking out the off-speed stuff, and he didn't wait around. First time he's seeing him, didn't matter. He took him deep.
Now back, the designated hitter.
So here's Jose Abreu. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-1 home. Lifted into center field. Thompson Williams is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yasmani Grandal.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Yasmani Grandal. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Cortes, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Line drive to center field. Thompson Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run through 5 innings, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that brings up the shortstop J.P. Crawford.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's 1-1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. And this is hit on the ground to second for Moncada. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, D. Gordon, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson brings it in. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Standing in now, Daniel Vogelbach, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Two and two the count. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Count remains 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Oh, and a big swing by Encarnacion as this is sent out to deep left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He'll get it into second. And he'll get in there safely.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Now a hard liner. Foul. Two, here it is.
You got a full count.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Number 33, James McCann.
Stepping into the box, James McCann, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Gordon has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A man left for the White Sox, but they're on top. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Kyle Seager. Jay Spry will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 57, Jay.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1.
Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Dom Thompson-Williams. Ball one. One out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, and he's safe. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Now to the plate, Austin Nola, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Off speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box now, Tom Murphy, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hard liner to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's a 6-1 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Number 8.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's Dan Altavilla gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 53.
So striding in, Luis Robert. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2-2.
I got to count. 2-2.
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
next is Chicago.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. From the stretch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. One out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 1-2. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side. All set for the start of the inning. When stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Malik Smith. Aaron Bummer will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
First offering on its way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. 0-1, here it comes.
Ball inside.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Up next is
At the plate, J.P. Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. In his career, Gordon carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
There's Moncada back to first, and Gordon has hit into a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelbach. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Popped him up. Encarnacion waits on it, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The White Sox lead it 6-1. Digging in, Jose Abreu. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he takes ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, third baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
At the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Fraley has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Leury Garcia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder,
So coming to the plate, Leury Garcia. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Now in the box, Kyle Seager, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. First delivery to him on the way, and we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Dom Thompson-Williams. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. Try to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
Dane Dunning comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. The 1-0 home.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Seager is on his way home. Safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
So now to the plate, Tom Murphy, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And this one will bounce into the wall. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 6-4 ball game. So stepping in, Jake Fraley. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Alex Colomé takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So here's Malik Smith. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Colomé has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
The count now at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a high pop-up. Anderson is there for it. 1 down. Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting.
Here's D. Gordon now, and he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Chicago hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Ronaldo Lopez takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Alex Colomé earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.